Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode of The Reserve List. I am your humble dungeon master, Joshua McGregor, and I'm here to welcome you to this continuation of our story in the Race to the Battle of the Bands series here on the Hidden Realms YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. Let me get out of your face. Enjoy.
Okay, I'm gonna go touch the scythe now.
Um,
Poke it.
you turn back into the center of the chamber. The scythe is still there. Peter and Marta are fully gone.
Are there any footprints?
No, you haven't been leaving footprints up to this point in this
Okay.
in this
I
place.
just wondered whether it was dusty. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the scythe then. I'm just gonna assume they saw me talking to someone and left.
Yeah. Go over to the scythe. Pick up the scythe. Wave around the scythe.
Put it back.
Put it back.
I've had too much of this today. Put it back.
You hear an echoed "No!" reverberate back from the way you came.
Strange. I just walk back up the way I came.
Walk back up the way you came. That's the center chamber.
Madam Mad. I swear to God, if it's Madam Mad.
That was a really when you said that, I was like, oh my God.
Thesia, you go down the rightmost chamber. Opens out into a large room. Very large chamber, similar to the ones I've described before. And at the end of the room, there is an altar with a scythe on it, a silver scythe. And lining the walls are racks of swords and spears and various weapons and staves and things. There's a hole in the ceiling and a single shaft of moonlight comes down and illuminates sort of the back wall and some of these staves and swords and things. You come in here. You swore that you saw Matt Shesha. And when you come into this chamber, you can see very clearly a memory flicker of Matt Shesha and a few other UNT abominations. There seem to be sort of like 5 of these women abominations. They talk like quietly amongst themselves. One of them goes to the scythe, picks it up, puts it back down, comes back. This is not magical. It doesn't even speak to us. Besides, the time is not right. We managed to make it in to this dungeon, but if the legends are to be believed, we will not be able to get our hands on it until the stars are aligned properly, and that's not for another few years. Another one sort of says, well, then we have a problem. We can't deal with this situation on our own. We need a different plan. Matt Shesha sort of says, sisters, we meet often as enemies, but this time we come together in a common goal. The champion of Malar what would stop us from starting, say, a contest to see who could become the next champion of Malar? One of the sisters says, you're suggesting, yes, sisters. That's exactly what I'm suggesting. But his response, we won't be able to kill him. No, not right away. But in a couple of years' time, we come back. One of our own claims the scythe. And in the meantime, it is in violation of our priesthood, Matshesha. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of always bowing to the lycanthropes when it comes to worship of Malar. We are the devoted. We are the ones who man the pits, who sacrifice to Malar. It is from us that he draws his power. So why is it always the lycanthropes, sisters? This time it can be different. The memory fades.
So Cheshire's not in the room. It was just
She's
a memory.
not. It was a memory of Matshesha.
Okay. Wow, looks like I'm doing her dirty work, doesn't it? Okay. Is it a room I would recognise from home?
No. This is it. It looks like, from the memories that you've seen, it looks like all the memories are of people who did come to this location.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like they found a way into this chamber on a date which was not on a celestial aligned date, and tried to get the scythe for themselves and couldn't.
It's a bit silly, isn't it? I'm gonna go towards the scythe.
Do you have a surname, Thesia, or is it just the first name?
Just the first name.
A man steps out of the shadows. You've never met this man before. He's very interesting to look at. Half of his body is a deep chocolate brown, looks very human, and the other half is charcoal black with white flecks in it, and has like a pointed elf ear, and that one eye on that side is like a pure white. Just the first name. So it is you who is coming on behalf of the Yuan-Ti to claim the scythe, yes?
Not on behalf of them, no.
You're not coming on behalf of the Yuan-Ti.
No.
You
Just
do not
me.
come on behalf of the priesthood. You do not come as a worshipper of Malar.
Yes, but I wasn't sent directly here. This is my own path. I just...
Your own path, huh?
Yes.
All right. My name is Brenial. And I'm here for much the same. Well, that's not exactly true. I was here to talk. Honestly, you're not the one I wanted to talk to. But I am curious. I am curious. You are worshipper of Malar, yes?
Yes.
Why? What benefits are there in worshiping the god of the hunt? What are the great qualities of this god that you hope to emulate?
Power.
Does it enrich your life? Power. Huh? It's simple. It is good for most people. Power?
And satisfaction from I am on a quest to be champion.
Yes. Yes, the champion of Malar. I overheard them as well. Yeah? Interesting conversation, no?
Very. I'm not entirely pleased, but here we are.
Here we are indeed. You hear a no as Maggie enters the room. The little pseudo dragon comes up to you and sort of lands on your shoulder. Gives a little hiss at this man and like breathes fire. He's like, I hear somebody.
Yes, you do.
Well, listen, I am not, how you say, I'm not interested in fighting. Again, I did not specifically come to talk to you. So I am going to bid you a very fond night and move that way.
Who did you come to speak to?
Oh, came to talk to the person who's going to get the scythe.
Simple.
It's like Antonio Banderas.
Brilliant.
So I assume this one in this room is fake then.
That would be spoilers? This place is very cool. I like this space very much. Time is very wibbly wobbly. Is the word?
Timey-wimey.
Timey-wimey. So I'm just going to go. It's nice to meet you, Thesia. I'm sure we'll meet again at some point. Sort of like walks around you, just eyeing you. Makes his way
As he's leaving, are we going to say, is there a surname? Like kind of bouncing back where he started and like,
yeah.
First name only?
My surname is Amakir. I wish you luck on your quest for power and satisfaction, Thesia.
Thank you. Then we're just going to go scythe.
You go for the scythe. In this time, Theramin, are you trying to get back to anybody specifically?
I think I'd run back to the middle point and kind of see what's going on, and maybe bump into Cloud as she's walking out.
Yeah, because I was making my way back up while you were screaming.
Yeah. You guys make your way. You know where Maggie is. She's gone down the other route. A man walks up the steps of the third of the right hand thing. It's the same man, and goes, "Oh, hello! It's Theramin and Cloud." Yes.
I'm sorry, we're at a bit of disadvantage. Who are you?
That's fine. My name is Brenial. Brenial Amaki. Yes, indeed, Amakir.
Hi.
Yes, you don't know me. Cloud, I have the great distinct pleasure of having met your people. Theramin, I believe Thesia is looking into a scythe down this corridor. Would you mind giving Cloud and me a chance to talk in private?
No problem. I'm going that way anyway.
Cool beans. Cool beans. Yes,
I
yes.
don't want to be left alone with this man.
Maybe I should have checked, but I've just gone. It's too late.
Yeah, no, you'll probably just hear a small like, oh, set. Okay, bye.
I'm just like, what? Yeah, scythe? Yeah, okay.
Hmm. Cloud, yes.
Yes.
It's very nice to meet you. There's no reason that you should know who I am. I mean you no harm, etc. I you were separated from your people. They were very
Yes.
worried about you. They were very worried indeed. But I assured them that you were okay. You are going to make your way, and you'll be reunited with them anon in your journey. So you can rest easy. They can rest easy. It's all good. Storm had a particular problem when they arrived on Cygalia. And the problem is that there are no natural pathways off of this world. You see?
Yeah.
The world is full of dreamers. It's a dreamland. It's all very high concept. It doesn't especially matter. The point is there's no way out. Right? There's no way out. There's no escape. But I've invited them to an island off the coast of Garandia.
Did you now?
I did. There's something I wanted them to do for me. And in return, I can get you off-world or anywhere you want to go.
But if there's no way out, how
I have ways around that.
How? Who are you?
My name is Brenial Amakir.
Yeah.
I am a half-elf. And I come from a neighboring world to Cygalia called Vulpikar. There was an incident 4 years ago. Cygalia and Vulpikar made contact with one another. It was a big deal. It's fine. Basically, I'm over here now, and I have access to magics, which maybe the people here do not have. I can go into the specifics for you. It's terribly complicated.
No specifics. It's just I've been warned about you.
You've been warned about me?
I have been warned of a power that has taken my people, has shrouded them with magic so they cannot be found.
Okay. I can explain.
I think you're going to need to.
Okay. No hostilities, okay? No. I offer your people a deal. Yes? I invite them to an island. They can do something for me. And in return, I offer to find them a home.
What did they need to do for you? Storm wouldn't have just led them away. Water isn't our thing. You would have had to give a good offer.
Well, water's not. I understand. There's something only your people can do for me. It is to do with the writing, which I believe you have been seeing. Yes? It's okay. I don't describe it as a carpet, but I can see the weave of the universe, as it were. Huh?
That writing, I understand it, some of it. I guess it's to do with something that happened a while ago.
It was written for you.
Specifically me or a tabaxi?
Tabaxi.
Okay, that makes me feel a bit better that it wasn't just,
Prophecy goes only so far in these things. But more specifically, off-world, people who are not in the dream of Cygalia. Again, high concept things.
I understand.
People like you and me who are not from Cygalia. The larger implications are that in the war that destroyed your home, a great many were lost. And
Yes.
there are those who wish to rebuild those worlds that were lost.
Mm.
In order to do that, 4 things are needed.
4 things. Let me guess the writing on the entrance.
You got it. The scythe is in here. The mask is on this island. And I need your people to help reforge it.
I know a few people that would have been able to, but
Yes.
you're still then down 2.
I am worrying about the other 2. Your people's deal with me only goes so far as the
mask.
mask.
Okay.
I am using my more than considerable magics to keep your people hidden, because the people who wish to rebuild these worlds want to keep what they are doing hidden from everybody. Which means no oracles, no gods. Don't want anybody to know what's going on, yes? And also, governments and things like that on this world maybe don't want, well, at least want to keep track of alien entities on their worlds. Better to keep anonymous, that kind of thing.
I have come across some rather unsavory views of me and my travel companions.
Well, yes, your travel companions are, to be fair, enslaved to an archdevil and trying to become champion of one of the most bestial of this world's gods. So that may be warranted, maybe a little bit.
They hadn't mentioned it in depth, but that's good to know, I guess.
Oh, did they? Oh, am I spoiling things for your
No,
companions?
they mentioned them very vaguely, but makes sense now.
Ah, well.
So I'm guessing I need to retrieve this scythe then.
Right. When your people passed through this town, it was not the right time for this scythe
300
to be
years.
coming out. But I knew you would be coming behind, and you would be here on time. So
great.
Yeah, 100%. I'm one of those, like, don't want to interfere with your life completely, but like I can tell you where your people are, bring the scythe with you to where your people are, and it's just a straight deal as far as I'm concerned. I shoot straight. You don't need to
I have
worry
things
about.
I need to do first.
Absolutely. You have your own schedule. You have your own life. I'm not here to be antagonistic. I am not here to drag you away from anything that you are doing. And if you are reunited with your people and you decide to go about your own lives, then that is entirely up to you.
You tell me where they are, and I'll bring the scythe when I am finished here.
Of course. You are going to want to go through Salt's Watch. You're going to want to go to Sesson Seal, charter a ship. You head due north, right? There's going to be an island. It's very small. Some sailors might have it marked, others might not. It's small island. You make it to the island, and you will be reunited with your people.
Does the island have a name, a common name that they may use?
The common, pardon me, the common name that your people use is Needle, because it's very small.
Perfect. Well, I can ask around, see whether any sailor knows when I get to Sesson Seal.
For sure, for sure. Yes, your people are there.
Okay. Mm.
Is there anything
Can you
else that I can tell
Point
you?
me, well, if you can point me in the direction of the scythe, the real scythe, that would be really helpful. I went
Oh.
down one of the stairs and it was fake or an illusion.
Oh no, they're not. It's the real scythe is actually this direction that Thesia went. And
Right, gotcha.
and Theramin. The trick is that the scythe is made of moonlight. Huh?
So I'm guessing there's moonlight in the left one.
Right one.
Right one.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm going to warn you that the scythe is a bit of a dick.
I've been warned.
You have been warned. Oh, of course,
Have
because
been-
little Madison, a beautiful little person.
Madison grows up to be quite mad, I believe. Am I thinking on the right tracks?
There are so few who are born with this ability to see the weave
Mm.
and to see the possible futures. And if that gift is not very carefully fostered, it can be very trying.
Yeah, I think I've come across her, but older.
With the proper upbringing and the proper training, she's already an incredibly powerful woman. She could have been truly something else. So I got very lucky that I was able to keep her from seeing what I was doing.
Yeah.
Very lucky indeed.
As long as you're telling the truth, I appreciate what you've done. But no, if you in any way are lying to me, I will come after you.
I don't doubt you will. I do not doubt that you will, Cloud. Well, I have no reason to lie. If everybody can get what they want, then there's no reason for me to be antagonistic. Yeah?
You haven't said why you're doing this. Was your planet, your home, lost as well?
Vulpikar is still technically there. The war that destroyed your world almost destroyed mine as well. But they're rebuilding now. Good work is being done. It has nothing to do with your mission. It has nothing to do with your quests. And the broader search for these 4 items, the other 2 specifically, are to do with others. So you are, forgive me, you are one part of my
Piece
plan.
in a puzzle.
One piece of the puzzle, indeed.
Hmm.
And
I don't trust
I'm
bigger
sorry.
plans.
You don't trust bigger plans. That's absolutely fine. You don't have to trust me. I make you one deal. And the deal is you bring the scythe and you are reunited with your family. And I can bring your family anywhere.
Hmm.
If they reforge this mask.
I'm sure they will. They're talented.
They are working on it now. They're very talented indeed.
Okay.
They miss you
Well,
very
I better
dearly.
go get the scythe.
That would be good. It's just about time now. I give you little warning. When you leave, those werewolves may not be gone.
So they're still out there then.
That's again, time is a bit wibbly wobbly in here. It's possible you've not been in here as long as it feels that you have. All right.
Okay.
It's been very nice to meet you, Cloud. And your friends, while I truly cannot support what they are doing with their lives. Seem very charming and nice. Um, one day I will attend one of your legendary performances.
That would be magnificent.
I
I'm sure with your illustrious power, you might be able to lend us a hand.
mean, depends on what you want done.
Just
you
magical
want me
aid.
to? I don't think with your ability, I actually don't think you'll need me to twist fate for you. But
I'm not asking twisting fate. I'm just saying maybe some fireworks, maybe some colours.
with the utmost of respect, I have bigger and better things to do.
Just remember you want that scythe.
I do remember I want the scythe.
Hmm.
If you don't wish to bring the scythe to the island and reunite with your people, then maybe we can come to a different deal.
No.
You are happy with the deal as we stand?
As we stand at the moment, yes. But if I come into new information, I will be calling upon you.
Calling upon me. Yeah. I'm interested to see how you'll manage that. But maybe we'll talk again.
Maybe.
Make it to the island and then we'll talk, huh?
I'll make it to the outskirts of the island and then we'll talk. I'm not going on the island with the scythe until I'm happy.
You... Cloud, do what you want. This is... Okay, fine. Fine. That's what I say to that. In any case, I offer you my formal invitation.
Thank you.
Now that I have invited you, you will be able to make it to the island.
That's very kind. I hope to see you soon.
Whenever you make it to the island is when you'll see me next. Goodbye, cloud on the mountaintop.
Bye.
And he leaves.
He's a bit of a dick. I just don't trust him.
I heard you
at all.
say that. No, I'm kidding.
Good.
In this chamber, Thesia, Theramin,
Yes.
Thesia, you've got this scythe. It's a normal freaking scythe.
You're not talking to me.
It's just a normal ass thing. We'll quickly just go like Theramin, you have a moment with Thesia when you're in this room. And we'll do that, and then after a minute we'll bring Cloud in. So yeah, Theramin comes into the room. Maggie goes back to Theramin's shoulder. Thesia is standing on the opposite end of this chamber with one of these sides, doing probably the same thing that Balzabul was doing in the other chamber.
Oh no, Thesia, not you too. Is it just a normal scythe?
To me, yes, but there's moonlight in here, so I'm wondering if it will change its properties. But we'll wait for Cloud.
Well, let me have a go first, because you never know. But it's probably me, because I'm the most supreme.
Sure, Theramin.
Yeah, we'll wait. We should wait for Cloud. It's a good idea, I think.
Glad you come in. You've heard clanging from this chamber.
Sorry,
I
Cloud.
just wait. Yeah, I'll just wait a couple of a few seconds before I come in, just hearing them go ding, 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 ding.
It's broken. It won't work. Should we head on?
Cal, before we want, with your detect magic stuff, the only magic you can sense in this room is from this moonlight coming into the room.
Okay.
Yeah. Cloud comes in.
What are you doing?
It's not going to work, mate. It's I don't know. It didn't work for me. So, I mean, it could be something to do with the moonlight, but I can't quite figure out how or why.
Right. Can I try?
I mean, you could try. I don't know why. There you
And
go.
just
if
reach
you
out
want.
and just grab it.
Grab the scythe.
Yeah.
Not a lot going on with the scythe right now.
Just put it in the moonlight.
You put the scythe in the moonlight. The light
Yeah.
reflects off of the blade, and you can see on one of these staves that is on the wall is a little bit of writing, which just reads sliver.
Slither.
Sliver.
Thesia, any thoughts on slithering? You have been known to
I've been known to slither.
slither.
Can I go and inspect the wall that's on?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's this staff with there are sort of weapons all over. But yeah, this is a and you notice now that all of the weapons along the edges are silvered weapons.
This is
Okay.
an Indiana moment, Lil.
Can I just ask if there's any riches?
Besides the actual weapons, that there are no riches in this chamber.
Hmm.
So is it like
Sorry,
is
carry
it
on.
like can I take
You can take
one
it. Yeah.
nothing happens, I take it?
It hums very slightly in your hand.
Take that one back and put it in the moonlight.
So you put it in the moonlight. The light comes down from the ceiling, hits the staff, and the blade of a scythe forms out of the light that pours into the room. And a voice echoes in this chamber that you can all hear that says, "I am ready now."
Oh no.
"I will allow you to do my bidding."
Will you? That's right. Okay, so I'm holding now like a scythe with the blade that's coming
Yes,
out.
and this, you don't have to hold it in the moonlight anymore. This is now the true form of this.
That's what I was going to
weapon.
ask, whether I still have to hold it in the moonlight for it, because I was going to take it out, put it. Got it.
You have the form splitter scythe. Yes, I will allow you to do my bidding, for it is time for my destiny to be completed.
Right.
And even peons such as yourselves will have a place in my great destiny.
Yeah, I don't like it already.
Does somebody else want this?
No.
No, only you may carry me.
Are you going to speak to me all the time?
I would find that incredibly dull.
Good.
So, if you were to like stab someone with the scythe, would that be like shoving your face into their which part do you feel? What's going on here? How do you work?
I do not have a physical anatomy such as you living peon beings. I am not so weak that I can be shattered or destroyed. I am a magical artifact of the highest caliber. So, if I were to allow you to use me to stab somebody in the chest, it would just be like a normal thing for me.
You are
another
getting shoved
Tuesday.
in a bag.
You're about to be shoved in a bag of holding.
You will not shove me. I will not be shoved.
I just go to shove it in the bag. Like, really?
You go to shove it in the bag. The scythe morphs, melts, and forms like a wristband on your arm, and becomes a wristband on your arm instead of a scythe.
Just try and shove my arm.
It wriggles its way up and becomes a necklace around your neck.
I will put my whole self in here. Behave.
You are most disobedient, peon. I will not leave this dimensional reality. You will not place me in the bag of holding.
Then behave.
You do not order me. I am a magic item of the highest caliber. My destiny dwarfs your own.
Oh, I'm going to get really annoyed with this guy in a minute.
Yeah, I think you guys need to sort it out.
Yeah.
Just ignore it.
I'm not sure I'm going to be
Can
able
I
to.
just say that at this point, I'm taking weapons off the side of the wall and just holding them in the moonlight frantically, just like, come on.
There's like what you see with your magic eyes is that when you put a weapon in the moonlight and like remove it, there's sort of like an afterglow of magic around it, almost like putting it in like putting a weapon in a fire, like
Ooh.
in a furnace. So it's like this magic temporarily clings to these weapons when you put them in the moonlight.
Ooh, I might stand in the moonlight.
Yeah. Ultimate power.
Do you have a name?
My names are many. I was forged as a scythe of moonlight. Many have called me splitter of forms. Others, the reforged dream of the Numina and Hamir. But you may call me Sliver.
I'm going to start calling you Moon Moon if you don't shut up.
You've been called many things that shouldn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. If you've had many names.
Your name is Cloud.
Yes.
Listen, while I am a great being, and my power is great and unfathomable to your puny minds, I am willing to make a bargain with you. I
love a good bargain.
I will be more quiet if you do not call me Moon Moon.
All you have to do is not do something. That's the deal. We'll take it.
Yeah, as long as you're quieter, I will not call you Moon Moon.
And I wish to make it very clear that I will not go into the bag of holding.
But will you help me?
You are going to help me to get to this island, for it is my destiny there to be reunited with the others and to
Stop talking Moon Moon. Stop talking Moon Moon. Okay.
I dislike
but in order
tone.
We're gonna have so much fun. Right, okay. But in order to do that, will you let me use you how I need you to be used? So if I need you as a weapon, will you be a weapon for me?
When you say as you need me, are you saying that your mortal life could be in jeopardy if you do not use me?
Yes. We have werewolves outside.
Ah, werewolves, indeed. A crude and rather base form of transmutational magic, yes. Far beneath the great works of Sliver, the High Moon Scythe.
The High Moon Scythe?
It would be most inconvenient for me if you, Cloud, the one mortal who can actually carry me, were to decease before I reach the island I require to reach, and I do not have legs of my own with which to reach that island. Therefore, I will allow you to use certain aspects of my power to stay alive.
You could have just said yes.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that you and your compatriots do not have the proper appreciation for the eloquent arts.
I do, but I've had a really long night. Spoken with a spooky little girl trying to find you, and I also spoke with someone who I don't trust. So, not in a good mood.
Are you speaking of Brenial Amakir?
He seems a bit. He wouldn't give me straight answers to some of my questions.
The Oracle has many plans which he keeps hidden from many. He has invited me to this island to fulfill my destiny.
Oh.
Yeah. Same here.
I do not care what his other plans are. My only goal, for which I have sat for 600 years in a room, in a dungeon, is to go to this island and be reunited with the other items.
All right. We'll get there, but I've got things I need to do first. And if I'm in danger, I may need your assistance.
Okay. I will judge when it is appropriate that you call upon my services. But I will make sure that you do not decease prematurely.
Thank you very much. That goes for my friends as well.
You also wish for your friends not to decease prematurely?
Yes.
That's a lot of work for a sentient, high magical item with no legs.
Well, you did say you were a whatever you called yourself, an uppity magic item.
Uppity.
I wish for someone else. I want someone else to take me. I don't like this.
Well,
Tough.
neither do I, but we're stuck with each other.
Ah.
If we take weapons out of this room, will they disappear, or are we allowed to take them beyond this dungeon?
No, it's just me.
Just
So if they grab things off the wall, they disappear.
Outside this chamber, they will disappear, yes.
Well,
okay.
then-
Guys.
You need to help us with these werewolves.
Yeah. We might have werewolves outside.
Well, if it is a matter of werewolves, I am particularly well equipped, as it were. Ha ha, a weapon joke. In order
Just
to
laugh. Just laugh with them, guys.
He makes as well. Oh my god.
My jokes are very funny. I have practiced them on my own with no audience for 600 years. My specialties lie in the illusory and transmutationary magics. A simple curse such as lycanthropy is a simple matter for me to undo.
So shall we go and do some werewolves then?
I mean, sure, why not?
Cool.
Let's prove your
Also,
power.
did you guys see where the other two went?
No.
Oh, yes. This place is sort of also part of my magic. And at this time, it gets all wiggy. And
Oh, wiki.
all wiggy. And the two others had things pertaining to them that they could see.
Oh.
Right. So they went off on their own. That's fine. Let's go. Let's
So
leave
if,
them. We don't.
Before we go, if people come in here in years' time, will they see us coming into this room?
No, they will not, because I will be gone. This is the final time that the stars will align and the moonlight will fall upon me in this dungeon. Time will cease to be all wiggly wobbly.
So how long has it been outside that we've been in? How long have we been in here?
I mean, you all have been in here for what, a couple of hours? But
Yeah.
outside, I only think perhaps 24 seconds have passed.
So that werewolf's still going
Right.
to probably be at the door.
I assumed that will be the case. This
Well,
is speaking
shame.
from the necklace on your neck, by the way.
Yeah.
Is there an alternative exit? Is there like another way out? Or do we have to go back the way we came?
There's a hole with moonlight coming through.
If you would like, the moonlight just becomes stairs.
Thank you.
I'm glad I asked. But next time, can you just offer these things rather than us having to? That's helpful. That's great.
Listen, I'm fully awesome. Like, you all don't seem to understand. I'm a very powerful magic item.
No, we understand. It's just you haven't been around people for a long time. You don't know how to speak to them properly.
You dare to criticize the great and awesome. I fully won't protect your friends.
And I'll just call you Moon for the whole time we're together.
I have yet to decide if this is annoying enough to warrant.
I can think of more names.
Moon.
Bean. Moon.
Do you want
Light.
If we go elsewhere, will you stop thinking of names?
Yeah, but I'm saying if you don't protect us, it's going to carry on for the whole time we're together.
We've gone over this so many times now. I thought I would be happy to have conversations with people, but this is not fun for me.
Not particularly fun. Actually, it's quite funny for us. We need to work together. So let's get out of here, and you can see proper sky.
Oh, he's not
right,
talking.
let's go then. No, he's not talking to us now.
Also, for one thing, I'm not a man.
I was just about to ask that.
I would prefer the they them pronouns, please.
They them.
Okay.
So they them are speaking to me. That's brilliant.
Not both at once.
No,
That's
like the
okay.
he, him, she, her. They them pronouns.
They them.
They them.
Indeed.
Well, let's get they outside so them can see the sky.
I'm walking up the stairs as we speak.
Yeah, if you're fully able to walk on these stairs.
Yeah.
Oh god, I did that. But I think I better prod them first and be like.
I like the image of you just like fully trusting and just going up the stairs and then like cartoon style realizing what you're like, oh shit, I should try. But you're you guys can make your way up and out into the town of Asterfeld, where the pitched combat is still ongoing. You can see that these adventuring parties are starting to take out these werewolves for the most part. There are definitely injuries. There are a couple of casualties. And then bounding into the air 50 feet into the sky and landing about 15 feet away is this something like 15-foot werewolf with crazed eyes and dripping saliva fangs, long nightmare claws, and sort of like disheveled fur.
Slither?
Thesia.
Slither, Can you help, please?
I have a funny feeling that's Jen.
So my reputation precedes me.
Please.
No, I was just told about you in passing.
Where is Matshesha?
I don't know. She's not my friend. I was just going to piss this right off now.
You will never be the champion of Malar.
At this point, Cloud's going to step in front of Thesia with Slither and be like, can you help? Back off.
The necklace transforms into a scythe in your hands. Zhen's eyes go wide. That's the form splitter scythe. But how?
He likes to be called Slither. Them, they. I'm gonna have to get used to that.
Thank you. I appreciate that you are trying.
I appreciate you're willing to help.
Hello, horrible beast. I am the great Moonlight Scythe. I am far above you in power and might and majesty. To face me is certain death. Surely you would rather scamper away than face me and surely perish.
And I'm like using, because Cloud stepped in front of me, I'm just using like the part of her shoulder just to like lay my crossbow on and just like
Cloud's shoulder goes down because she's not strong at all. Like, thanks, that's not helping.
I attacked because I did not want you or the Yuan Ti to have this weapon.
They don't, I do.
My fight is not with you, strange cat person.
Your fight is with my friend, therefore it's with me. But I'm not your auntie. Please don't call me snake person.
We're in a band. We're together.
I just looked at Theramin and I was like, that's emotion, Theramin.
For now.
I will leave Thesia alone.
Thank you.
Thesia, you should know. If you truly worship Malar, stands in the full light of the moon. The transformation leaves them, and they become a man. I am the champion of Malar. There is no contest. I am chosen. It is you, Yuan Ti, who are standing against the will of our God. We're done. He calls out, and then transforms, howls. The rest of the werewolves break. He runs away.
Good thing I scared them off.
Cloud will just go to her knees and just go, thank you. You can change into whatever form you like now. Thank you. Just too tired.
Cloud, I don't think we should tell anybody that we have the sliver. Was it sliver?
Slither. But yeah, maybe it's best if people.
I
don't
believe
know.
it will better. What's the word I'm looking for? Keep you from prematurely deceasing if I keep myself hidden.
Yeah, I think we should have another rule. speak when you're spoken to, and that will just save any unwanted.
I fully hate you. I think I fully don't like you at all.
Well, fully. Oh,
Yes, I like my emotions feel all consuming, but I
much.
accept the point that the rude tiefling was making. I will be silent for most of the time.
starting now.
Would you prefer I be a necklace or an armband or a ring? I can also be other forms of weaponry.
No, if you just change yourself into an armband, that will be fine.
Ooh.
Thank you. Do you sleep?
Are welcome. Do I sleep?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, when I'm sleeping, please don't try and talk to me.
Ah.
That would be appreciated.
I've never met anyone who was asleep.
When my eyes are closed for a long time, it means that
perhaps you can tell me when you're in this state so that I might recognize it.
I'll tell you when I'm going into the state, because when I'm in the state, I won't speak. I'll be unconscious.
Unconscious, you say?
Oh dear.
We've got a lot to talk about.
That sounds like it would be a disadvantaged thing to do to yourself.
Yes, it is, but otherwise I don't function.
Ah, yes. Chemistry of the brain and what have ye.
Yeah, us mortals have that.
Another weakness.
Yeah.
I will be quiet now.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I still have the letter.
Yes, we should open that letter.
Do you have the letter?
What does it say?
I don't know. We haven't opened it yet.
Let's do it.
Shall we go back to the tavern and open it? This is a bit out in the open.
No, we'll do it here.
Yeah.
People are now like people are still there's still like a whole lot of hullabaloo like chasing out these werewolves and
go find a dark corner
and blah blah blah. You guys are relatively isolated where you are. It's like nobody's going to see you.
Yeah, so I'll get the letter out and see what it says.
This letter, this letter is a contains a essentially a threat to the this town has something called a reeve, similar to a mayor, but basically the reeve is not like elected. They're not an elected person. They're somebody who still has the same position and looks after the town. The reeve is Dylan would have told you that the reeve of this town is a woman named Otlig, or Otilg, sorry, Otilg, who's a very ancient elf. You guys saw a scene with Otilg inside.
Yes.
And it is a letter which is threatening Otilg by threatening the lives of various people in town. The people that it is threatening are the innkeep, Kirkwood, who you met. It is threatening somebody named Johanna. And it is threatening a third person called Talash. So it's threatening those three people. And it's essentially extortion. It's like this amount of money delivered to such and such a location just outside of town. Or these lives end.
Oh, end. Right.
Yeah. We like these people will die.
So this letter is threatening people in the town. They want money or they're gonna die.
And there's no signature on this letter. It's just that same symbol with the golden spider and the emerald eyes.
It's meant for the Reeve, the mayor. Well, basically the mayor of the town. She, funny enough, she's the elf we saw down in the dungeon. Otilg. So, I don't know whether we want to pass this on to her, tell her who we acquired it from, or whether we want to deal with it or not deal with it.
Maybe there's a reward. Maybe there's some beer in it for me.
There's always beer for Theramin.
Oh, that'd be lovely if that were true.
We get beer, sleep, go to her in the morning.
What date has it got on there that the money needs to be delivered by?
Oh, so we don't know.
But this letter has not yet been delivered.
And I'm guessing that they would have known about all of the craziness that happens today, so they might not have been expecting it to be delivered till tomorrow.
Or maybe a couple of days. I mean, the last letter we found was very vague as well. And the Reeve will be busy with the mess from this evening.
That's true. She might also want to know that the certain artifact was acquired.
I don't think we should tell her.
She was there asking about it. She knew.
Well, they made it, but keep it hush hush.
Okay. You guys see, from where you are, you can see that Peter, Engelhart, and Marta come out the same, like the normal entrance to the dungeon. They look around, they sort of say something to each other, and head towards where everybody else is. Yeah, everything is sort of calming down a bit now. It looks like adventure parties are like, okay, cool, we're going to, and like Town's Guard people are like, cool, we're going to start like setting up defenses for this city. Adventure parties would be like, we're going to start setting up patrols. They're getting organized. Humphrey Blaine is going to come back over to you guys. Sees you where you are. Well, I don't know why I'm laughing. You guys all right?
Yeah.
That was a big werewolf.
Yeah, that was a big werewolf. I haven't seen anything like that in my time.
Well,
we're okay.
We've got 4 dead. We've got a hell of a lot more injured. People are going to be, there's a Green Coven hospital, thank goodness. So people will be taken there. Any of you guys hurt? You look all right.
We're fine.
I saw that thing heading your way. It must have, what happened? Did it pass you by?
I scared him off with my face.
Can I get a deception roll?
Oh, fucking hell, it was a 1.
No!
+4, so 5.
It's the last. You said I scared him off with my face.
Hey,
And it's that gives it away. Otherwise, he was like going to be willing to believe, and then he goes, right. I'm just glad that you guys are okay. Listen, this is something of an unprecedented attack. We've never had sort of organized lycanthrope attacks before. This is going to be sort of investigated into. You guys aren't adventurers, and you're not City Watch folks, but you guys do have a tendency to be able to figure things out. If I need you while I'm investigating what happened here and why this happened, will I be able to give you guys a call?
Sure.
Yeah.
How much we can help.
I don't know if the situation is ongoing or if it was just this one night. I assume it was to do with the scythe. In which case it'll be over after tonight. But
do you think they stole it?
If they had it, no one could use it against them.
That's what I think they were here to do. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair thing. Maybe they did steal it. We'll have to look into that.
Well, you'll have to look into it quick. It'll close up in a couple of hours.
Yeah. All right. I'll go check, see what's going on with the scythe. As for the rest of y'all, very glad that you're good. And I'm sure Kirk's got rooms for you. Man, after all of this, I think people will be grateful for some levity tomorrow if you guys are up for doing that gig you promised to do.
Of course.
Of course. It'll be our pleasure.
All righty. Well, I'm off to investigate. Good night.
Night.
And he heads off.
Wow, he sounds really down.
Yeah.
Sounds beat up.
He seems nice.
So, were they all here because of you, Thesia? Because of that big one?
He controls them, I believe. He's a 5th generation werewolf, so I guess whoever he turns has some control over. It's a religion thing.
Right.
He did not like you.
No, and nor I him, so it's a mutual feeling. Well, we've got something to kill it with now, so Cloud just have to get some balls and fight.
Hey, I stood in front of you.
Did?
She's got plenty of balls.
Yeah, they're made out of yarn. I've got them in my backpack. Quite fun.
Yeah.
It would have just gone completely it was so innocent to Cloud. It was just like, yeah, I've got some.
Yeah. That's what we meant.
Yeah. I think Thesia's now just going to go towards town. She's like,
yeah, probably
just muttering about werewolves and the Cheshire, doing all bloody dirty work.
Yeah, Cloud would be complaining, that woman haunts me even as a child. Follows me everywhere.
You guys head back to town. There's been a lot for all three of you. Thesia, there have been some revelations about what is really going on. And you have encountered Jen for the first time. Cloud, you have met Brenial Amakir, who is this enigmatic figure with grand designs who has fully told you where your people are.
Yeah, he's brilliant for doing that. It's just I don't trust what he wants to do after that.
Labeled under sus.
Labeled under sus.
Labeled under sus. Theramin, you had a conversation with your dad?
Handsome dad.
With your handsome dad in the past who's not a slug?
Does that mean that I will be slug? I'm a bit scared of a slug. I don't know why I said it like that. I will be slug.
You will be slug.
Slug.
You know, actually, the circumstances that made your dad a slug. He was part of he and some of the other generals of the Nine Hells at some indistinct point in the past got together to try to fight Asmodeus because he has contracts with all of them that force them to serve him.
Oh.
So he got together with all of these guys and tried to fight Asmodeus, who's like basically the god of evil. He's the devil. And as punishment for that rebellion, Asmodeus transformed him into a slug monster. So
don't fuck with Asmodeus.
Basically, don't fuck with Asmodeus.
Okay.
And yeah, this very odd magical event comes to a close. The night, as you guys go to this inn and get your rooms, you know, check in with Ash, the horse, and Dylan. The night comes to an end. The moon sets. The celestial event ends. And that is where we will bring a close to tonight's session.
Oh, that's a lot of stuff.
What a roller coaster that was.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, please consider giving us a like, giving us a comment, subscribing, doing all of the fiddly little YouTube bits, as well as hitting us up on social media. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter, we've got Instagram. We've got all these things. We would love to discuss these ongoing stories with you and just have a conversation, be part of the community. We would love that. Do it, please, or not. Be your own person, but do what I say.